Oh yes, I am Mario. Oh yes, we're gonna win. I'm gonna win. We're gonna win it all. I'm gonna win the princess. Oh, the princess come to me because I am a naked little nerd geek. I love Star Wars and Star Trek, and I'm gonna get the princess. Oh yes, game over. I really hate it when that happens. I just want to drop this controller, but I think I already did that. I keep on losing. Hey, I wonder, what do you gotta do to win in life? What do you gotta do to succeed in life? You really just gotta try again, you know? It's like, people always ask me, what do I have to do to succeed? You gotta fail. Hey, what do you think about failure? I believe that failure is the most important thing in life. If you don't fail, then you don't know what you need to do. When you fail, you find out that you need to do something else. That's what happened to the Wright brothers. They weren't right all the time when they invented the airplane over 100 years ago in America. All the great things happened in the United States. No way, you can't say that. What about me, the Mario? I'm Italian. Oh. Yeah, oh, but you look kind of American, because you're fat like Americans. You know, you gotta really try. A lot of people ask me these kinds of questions all the time, and like, what do you think about education? I think that education happens all the time, whether we know it or not. We are always learning. We don't only learn in the classroom. Education happens all the time. Even when we're naked, like me. I don't have any clothes on. I'm totally nude, totally naked. Yo, I'm naked in the hood. But you know that education happens all the time, and we need to be open to that. So how do you learn? You really gotta learn by asking questions. What do you think about people who ask questions all the time? I think those are the best kinds of people in the world. The people that ask questions are the people that will become the leaders of tomorrow, because they're asking the questions of today and they're deciding what to do and how to succeed in life. You can't really get there if you don't test the limits of your reality and everything that's around you. It's not easy to succeed, but you gotta try. But what do you think about failure? What do you think about, like, especially being afraid of doing something? Like, if I'm scared of talking in front of people, and I'm really shy and embarrassed, and I feel like I just can't talk, and I'm like Moses, and I don't know how to talk to people, and I mumble, and I murmur, and I gobble, and like I'm related to George W. Bush, President of the United States. Yo, I'm mumbling through the words and I can't rap like Eminem. And what do? I'm scared and I can't talk to save myself from a bear who's gonna pray before he eats me. And I'm praying and I'm talking and I'm scared and I don't know what to do. And what do, man? Can you give me advice? Mr. Joey Arnold, creator of the United Way, of making the world a better place. Man, help me. What do? You just gotta try, man. You really gotta try again. Like you just, like, no pain, no gain. Like, of course you're gonna, like, feel like you don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You're not gonna feel qualified. You're gonna have fear, you're gonna be afraid and scared out of your mind, you're gonna have fear, and that's gonna happen no matter what you do in life, no matter what kind of job you have. You know, like, sometimes our mothers and fathers die. We have loved ones who die in our families, and we don't know what to do when those things happen, and we're sad, and we have other people who are sad when those things happen, or, you know, totally horrible things happen in our lives, and we don't know what to do in those emotional parts of our lives. Either we're experiencing those things or people around us are. People in our family, friends, people at work, people in our school, people in our neighborhood. Horrible things happen. People die. People lose things. Houses get set on fire. We lose work. People break up with us. We got a boyfriend, we got a girlfriend, we got a husband, we got a wife. And those relationships break. Those marriages break. Things are breaking all the time. Windows are breaking when the little kids are playing baseball in the backyard and the ball hits your window and you're like an old crazy man and you feel so like you're mostly sad because your wife died after 50 years of marriage and you don't know what to do, and now you just want to bully the little kids who broke your window, but really you just want some company. And we all have these things in common in our lives. We are broken and we need each other more often, and these horrible things happen all the time. We are broken and we're not perfect, and we have a lot of things in common regardless of religion and culture and geography, regardless of how old we are, and our gender, our sex, our everything. Are we straight? Are we gay? All these different things, makes us a little bit different, but underneath all the makeup, we're naked. Like me right now, I'm totally naked and nude, but it's like we're gonna be scared, but we shouldn't let those emotions, those feelings guide us and consume us, and yet we do. That's what we do most of the time. As humans, that's what we all do, but some of the best people in the world are the people that are able to look past that. Somehow to ignore it or to overcome that kind of adversity. I'm telling you that it's gonna be hard, but when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and you can't let those things get to you. It's easy to let those things get to you. You can let those things get to you, and those things are not going to go away. Like the people who are leaders, people who do public speaking like Barack Obama, and you have all these other famous people who do amazing things, and they get in front of people, they can still be scared. But it takes real bravery to overcome those things. But when you have bravery, it doesn't mean that you're not scared at all. It just means that you decide that you're going to get up there, and you're going to do it. And I remember when I was young, and I was 18 years old, and I stood up there in front of many people, and I talked at a funeral for Tiffany Gumbo, and I made people laugh. People were laughing, people were smiling, and people don't do that at a funeral, but I did it somehow, and that's the kind of person that I am. I can make people laugh sometimes. Not all the time. Like right now, are you laughing or are you scared out of your mind, horrified because I'm naked? I don't know exactly. But it takes a lot of gut, and it takes a lot of belief in yourself, confidence, faith, to do what you gotta do. You really gotta believe it. You have to have the right perspective, the right kind of mindset, and you just gotta go out there and take a risk, some kind of calculated risk, and you gotta go and you gotta do it. But it's like life is really hard, and it's always gonna be hard, but you gotta share your failures and your problems with other people. Find some people that care and share it with them, because life is a journey. Life is a destination and not just a destination. Life is not just about climbing to the top of the mountain and becoming America's Next Top Model. It's not just about getting there, becoming the best, getting all the money, getting all the love or the power or the influence or whatever that we want, whatever our goals and dreams are. It's not just about getting there, it's also about the journey of getting there. And that's really important. And yet, we forget about that so often. We become so dedicated, and we become obsessed, and we become worshippers of things that we should not worship, like money and people and things, ideals, and some of those things can be good to some extent, but we tend to pervert the things that we worship, and everybody worship things. We worship things. We become obsessed and a little too dedicated to things that we love. We love money and people and things and power and influence. We love all those things. We all do. Every human does. To some extent, we have some kind of mixture, some kind of combination of all those things, and we tend to go after those things, and that's who we are, and that's what we're going to do. And yet, the people that succeed in life are the ones that are able to ask the right questions. They're able to continue to try again even after they fail, like Abraham Lincoln. He failed so many times. He goes and he tries to run for the office of he tries to become like a mayor. Maybe he tries to become a president of a company, or tries to become like a senator or governor, and he runs many times, or I don't know how many times, but Abraham Lincoln tries again and tries again, and like the Energizer bunny for the batteries, like he keeps going and going and going, gone. Now he's dead, but before that happened, before he got shot by William Booth, founder of the Salvation Army, or that was another guy, but like he did it. He made it before he died. He made it. He got there. He became the president, and that happens to a lot of people. You got Michael Jordan. He becomes like the greatest basketball player in the world, but it's like he's not perfect, and he missed thousands of shots and missed many games, and all these things that's happened in his life, and yet he is the best because he's dedicated to what he's doing. He fails, but his failure makes him try harder, and that's the thing that really makes us into good, strong, wonderful people. It's the bad things. It's those horrible things. If we don't have those horrible things in our life, we don't have any frame of reference of what we don't want to be. We become lazy, lethargic, like we become like closed-minded, we become like arrogant and ignorant and all these horrible things when we don't see that things can be worse, and things can always be better, but we need some kind of motivation. And I don't just mean that fear should be a motivation. It's part of it, and it helps. When we fail, we fear it, but then we can also have the motivation of success and some kind of positive motivation, not just a negative motivation. We tend to be more committed to negative motivation, like, you better do it or I will hit you or hurt you or abuse you or kill you kind of thing. We get that from our parents, from the law enforcement, the police officers, from the teachers, the professors, the instructors, the people all around us, and even ourselves, especially ourselves. We are beating ourselves up a little too much. It's good to be motivated like a video game. You gotta beat the level, gotta be a Pokemon master and cast them all, but it's like, we gotta be a little careful, and we gotta make sure I don't run out of time, and you gotta work on it. It's like me, I make these videos, but are these videos good? If they're not, then I gotta try again. Try something better. Maybe take off my clothes, and then maybe I can make a better video, and if that doesn't work, maybe I need to try something else to be more successful as a movie maker, as a wannabe George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and Stephen Hawkins, and all those other Stevens, and the best, wannabe Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson, and Michael Phelps, and Kyle York, and all those other people. Like I could try my best, and yet if I try the same thing over and over, then that's the definition of insanity, and I never get out of that cycle. I'm like a mouse. I'm like a guinea pig, and I never get out of that sad little cycle. And too often in our lives, we're not able to be successful because we don't have the right kind of environment. We're not surrounded by the right kind of people that we need to be to be surrounded by. We need to have the kind of people that we really need to have. Like, we need to be around people that are like us. If we are around lazy people, we're gonna be lazy people. Like, I'm gonna be a lazy person if my friends are lazy. I really gotta be around the right kind of people. I need to stop spending so much time with the kind of people that I don't want to be. I know to some extent I could try to influence my friends, and they are my friends, and I don't want to say goodbye to them, and I'm going to miss them because I knew them since kindergarten. Oh, I miss you, Freddy. Oh, I miss you too. But we got lives that we need to live, and we can fail, and we can get back up again and try again, but we can't be around the kind of people that we don't want to be, because we become the people that we are around. If the room is yellow, we're going to become yellow. If the sky and the room and our house is blue, we're going to become blue. If it's red, we're going to become red. You are what you eat, and I eat oatmeal, and I eat all these things that I believe in, and I try my best to do those things. And we got to be more transparent, like me, like totally naked, like nude, like we can't hide things from people. We gotta show people who we are, and we gotta go for the best. We gotta believe in people, believe in who people can become. We can study people and study ourselves, study who we are and who we were. History, psychology, sociology, anthropology, theology, Christology. We can study all these different things and sciences and stuff related to people and things that are not totally science and pseudoscience and all those other things at the same time, and we can try our best, and yet we need to keep it real and try to stay down on earth and not go up there too high with all these like smart people, because we need to relate to people sometimes, and we shouldn't just like live in a book like a bookworm and become too smart, but at the same time we can't become too dumb like a weird like California man, like, hey man, how to do it, man, like we gotta be as well balanced as possible, and we really need to understand that all things work together for good for those who are following the best things in life. And understanding it will help us do it better. We really gotta have the right kind of eternal perspective that's never gonna go away, because love is agape, and love is commitment, and love is some kind of thing that's more than a feeling. It's more than a feeling, it's more than emotion. Love is not just how you feel, love is something that you do, it's commitment, it's your whole life. And it's not just towards a girl or a boy that you like, that you have some kind of temporary feelings for. It's for all of humanity. It's self-sacrificing, and success means living out the kinds of things that you need to live out, depending on the kind of person you are. You have some kind of destiny. You have some kind of fulfillment that you need to fulfill, kind of thing. Like you have these things that you need to do, and everybody is like Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. Everybody is the chosen one. Everybody is chosen to do what they need to do, and being successful means being the best kind of you can be, and you're the only you that you are. Nobody else is you, so you don't have to worry about that, but you need to remember that you need to get up every day and think about what you can do and do it. And if you can't do it, that's okay, but write it down, try to remember it, try again. But failure is part of it, and it's not going to destroy you. It's going to get you to restart the game and try again. You really got to do it. And as much as you already know that, you know that you got to do it again. And again, you got to hear the motivation, because the motivation is the only thing that's going to get you to drive at it harder. Think about those people in the past. They're successful because they come back again and again. That's who they are. They believe in it. Like, why so serious? Because they believe in it. Do you believe in it? What do you believe in? What you believe is who you are. And what you believe is where you're going in your life. And you can only become what you already are. That's it. You can only become what you already are. And so who are you? That's your destiny. That's your capacity. You can't go past what's in here. You can't become stronger than what you think you can do. The only limit in life that you got is the limits that you set in your mind. If you can't do it, if you can't be successful, it's because you got something in your mind that's somehow stopping you. So you gotta find a way to get it out. Easily said than done, and you might want to ask me how, and maybe I should make more videos about that. But basically, it's not about how you feel. You can't just wait until you feel good in order to do something. You just gotta go and do it. You want it, go get it. You want it, go get it. You may feel scared, you may feel terrified. Oh, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. You want it, go get it. If it's your destiny, if it's who you are, go get it, go do it. Don't wait. Don't wait. Go do it, go do it. Don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about what people might say. Don't worry about that. Like Taylor Swift always says, yo, shake it off. You want it? Go get it. Go get it now. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Stop this video now. And go. Do it. Make it so.